Test match in Perth must be pretty excited to finally took this one off.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you kind of always look forward to the first one at home. I think, yeah, how excited the family are and friends. So no, it should be a great moment, kind of walking out to bat or walking out to the field for the first time. Yeah, you kind of always look forward to it when you start in the international scene. So yeah, it's nice it's come around.
You touched on it before. You're expecting a kind of big contingency of the Green family and friends as well.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, they all saying they're looking forward to it. My sister's unfortunately still in America. Probably wasn't a big enough occasion for her. But yeah, it should be a great moment.
How's the body feeling? Obviously, you rested for 80 hours. You good to go?
Yeah, I feel really good. Yeah, body's in a really good place, especially with all the cricket we've been playing. So, yeah, looking forward to a really big summer. There's going to be a lot of cricket on. So, yeah, it's a good start of the season really well.
How does it feel being the only West Australian in the Test team playing a game in Perth? Do you feel like you're carrying the mantle for your state?
Yeah, no, not really. I think I've been the only WA guy in the Test team for about a year or two now. So, yeah, I don't know, been carrying that for a while.
Do you feel anything different? You obviously played quite a few tests now, but like, do you feel any more nerves or emotion coming into your first test at home?
Yeah, no, definitely not. I think I'm pretty glad I've debuted in all formats now, so don't really have to have that feeling again. So, yeah, kind of having a test at home. I've kind of already had a T20 game at home, so I've already got that under my belt. So, no, I feel really relaxed at the moment.
How much of a tease has it been about the last couple of summers, though, not being able to play it's something you would have dreamed about for all time, playing a test in Perth?
Yeah, no, I've been enjoying it. I haven't really had that feeling. I think, there's a lot of chatter going on. Yeah. Sorry, could you ask that again?
I guess, yeah, like, I imagine that's something you would have dreamed about growing up with playing a test at the back end of the Australia. Obviously, was it a tease at all the last couple of summers?
No, I've actually been a bit of a blessing in disguise. I think I would have been very nervous, I think, if it was one of my first games in Perth. But no, it's nice kind of being away in new environments. And when you're on the road, you kind of have to be around your team a lot more. So I think I'm pretty grateful that I kind of had the opportunity to kind of play games away and really get to know the guys. So no, it's probably a good thing.
Have you got an idea of your bowling workload throughout the summer? Obviously, you're playing all three formats for the national side now. Do you kind of know how much you will be bowling, especially if you bowl day one at Optus and it's 37 degrees, the boys might need a fair chop out?
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a hot day one. Yeah, hopefully it's a batting day that day. But no, I think, yeah, no workloads at all. Yeah, got a full quota if I need, but yeah, thankfully I'm the fifth bowler, so yeah, hopefully the big four are going really well and won't require me too much.
So, being an all-rounder, I mean, there haven't been many sort of successful long-term fast bowling all-rounders. Sort of, have you spoken to people about how to manage the workload of the fast bowling and the batting? Because it is quite demanding, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something I'm trying to learn over time. I think I had a really good chat to the coaching staff before I ever debuted for Australia, and they were like, they gave me a question saying, if you were going to debut in half an hour, what would you do? And yeah, at the time I was like, okay, I would go for a hit. I'll have a hit for half an hour basically and make myself feel ready. But they basically pointed out that I've already hit 1 million balls in my life. I don't need to go have a hit in the morning. Probably like best to prepare for a game, have a good stretch, eat a lot of foods, and kind of buck in the skills. So I'm slowly starting to learn that. Yeah, before a day of cricket, I'll basically prioritise my bowling because yeah, obviously looking after your body is probably the key. So yeah, it's something I'm trying to learn.
Because Shane Watson was an outstanding cricketer, but he sort of obviously battled with injuries during his career. Have you had a chat to him at all, or had any sort of guide about how he managed to get through that?
Yeah, not really at this stage. He's probably a guy I'm looking to build a relationship with. I think I've got a really good relationship with like Mitch Marsh, Stoyne, those type of bowling all-rounders that are in WA. So yeah, obviously, yeah, we'd like to get to know all the past greats that have played the game and try and bounce ideas off and yeah, get any little tips that may help.
Any gems from Mitch Marsh or Stoyne about being an all-rounder?
I think it's more around how you train. Obviously, they train to elite standards, so basically watching how they go about it at training and then how they go about it with all the players and staff off field. So yeah, they're role models that I've basically watched over the start of my career, and yeah, taken a lot of good learnings from them.
How important is training in the days leading up to a test, given all the short format cricket you've had? What changes do you make in those days?
Yeah, I think it's basically trying to learn how to leave the ball again. I think in white ball cricket you're trying to hit the ball and your contact point's well in front of your eyes, basically to try and get a full swing at it. So I think it's learning to rein it back, yeah, able to defend under your eyes, because it feels like a different game at times. So yeah, that's basically what I've been trying to do, trying to rein it back in.
You've played other formats here in Perth, but obviously your first test. Do you feel really comfortable kind of going to the WACA somewhere you've trained so much over the last few years, going there and preparing? Does it feel like you, mindset-wise, you're kind of in the best place you could be to maybe put a big score on or get some wickets?
Yeah, 100%. I think everyone always says they love going back to where they started or where they feel most comfortable, and I think the WACA is where I've kind of learnt my cricket, if it's not down at my local club. So it's always nice to get back there, obviously for 3 big training days before the test summer. So yeah, it's a great place to start.
All good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very